Here at Jane.com, over 90% of our employees feel as if they have been a victim to social bullying. And out of those 90%, 81% of them feel as if it has resulted from social media. Mr. McEwen, cyberbullying has obviously become a serious issue within our company. Our team is made up of what I believe to be some of the smartest, most down to earth individuals our company has to offer. My name is Zach Thumb, marketing specialist. Over here we have Casey Stevenson, our customer support go-to. Next we have Jenna Richardson, an amazing graphic designer. And last but certainly not least, we have Samuel Gourmet, our project manager. Our team is composed of individuals that not only are used to seeing social media being a problem in the workplace before, but we all have done extensive research to gain a better knowledge of this topic. We hope by sharing our solution with you, we can implement this into our business and create an environment with high employee satisfaction. Today, we're going to start with Sam, who will talk more in depth into cyber incivility, on to Jenna, who will explain how we plan to fix it, and last to Casey, who will be exploring other options for us to look into. Now pass it on to Sam.
Thank you, Zach. Good afternoon, Mr. McEwen. My name is Samuel Gourmet. I'm project manager, and I'm here to talk about the problem at hand. As we have already been informed, Jane.com has recognized an enormous problem with cyber incivility in the workplace. As a project manager, I've worked with various groups encompassing individuals from different departments. And the issue of cyber incivility within the groups was one that has been present through my time here. After a more in-depth research through surveys taken by employees and a critical study of the social media usage by our staff, we as a team discovered that the issues are tied to the way employees use social media, which has led to cyberbullying through formation of inappropriate groups, excessive personal social media use during work hours, and cyber silence due to lack of communication medium between employees. Mr. McEwen, as a founder and CEO of Jane.com, it is evident that you value employee satisfaction and you want everyone in the company to work well with each other. And this is why we need to tackle the issues right away, because we have seen various cases of cyber incivility which has led to a lower productivity of the employees. And as a project manager, I've spent a lot of time reconciling disputes between individuals instead of actually getting the work done, because people cannot work well with each other. These disputes always involve some sort of social media misuse by employees. Our company is continuously growing and we need to solve this issue right now and set some sort of standard for our new employees so that when we grow, we're not dealing with a problem involving a large group. Now that we have recognized the issue and established the urgency of fixing the problem, our team has identified that employees are misusing social media, and the best way to solve this is through developing a new HR program that will have various ways of educating the staff on the proper usage of various social media sites and ethical handling of all communication platforms. We have seen other companies use the solution and the issues have reduced significantly and productivity has grown proportionally. We have also proposed this to other employees and supervisors if they think this will solve problems they have experienced in the past. And they all confirm that it has a high chance it will fix the issue and at a very low cost. I will now let Jenna Richardson, one of our amazing team members, tell you more about the proposed solution.
Thanks, Sam. As he said, as Zach said, I am the graphic designer here at Jane.com, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about what we plan to put into action here in our company. So we plan on instituting a formal HR workshop where we will go in, bring in all of our employees, and just really let them know what's expected of them, what the issue is, and what we can do as a group to resolve that problem. We're planning on being more of an educational program where they can learn just the positive and negative effects of social media and how it affects their daily life and how it portrays and affects them in the workplace as well. By implementing these new policies, we're expecting more out of them and they're expecting more out of us, and we're going to be holding them more accountable in these actions. We're really going to focus on how they're using their social media in the workplace and how it's affecting the workplace now and how we can go forward from that. And so with that being said, we're just going to, as a company, really all push for the same thing. With these new policies put into play and these new expectations, we're also going to have to put into place more consequences. And these consequences are not made to be a negative thing, but they're going to be there to just hold us all accountable. And with that, we can just either maybe like write them up or make them go to another workshop or just whatever we feel is necessary or whatever you feel is necessary, Mr. McEwen. But we just really think that that's the way that we just all are going to be able to hold each other accountable in the office, is by being fair. With that being said, we would like to make these HR workshops not just a one-time thing. We want to make these annual, and we want to make it to where these are up to date with the latest problems in our office and in society, because times are always changing. There's always a new app or a new issue within today's society. And so we just want to make sure that our company stays ahead of every other company. And we want to make sure that we are ahead in all aspects. And we have a problem now, and this is what we feel is going to be our solution. With that being said, we have analyzed this from every angle, inside and out, using primary and secondary sources. And we just really think that it's going to be necessary to put these HR workshops into action as soon as possible. As we looked at other options, we would like to tell you more about those and why we think that this is the best fit for our company. So Casey's going to talk more about that now.
Thank you for the introduction, Jenna. So as Zach previously mentioned, my name is Casey Stevenson, and I am in charge of customer support here at Jane.com. As a team, we've all thoroughly researched all the several possible effective solutions that we could implement to reduce cyber incivility, but we found out that as a company, we have several core values, and we could implement a very strict zero tolerance policy, or we could be more lenient and we could encourage our employees to grow and teach them proper use of social media. So comparing our options, we found different companies that would be more similar to our standards, and we looked at UPS and Red Robin, and they have very effective high communications oriented in their companies. So we concluded that our values as a horizontal structured company where we emphasize employee satisfaction and individual contributions, we figured that the success of the company really depends on each of our employees in the company. So by that, we chose that we would do a constructive approach, encouraging employees to be trained on and be aware of proper social media use, practicing tolerance and understanding. Given the success stories from UPS and Red Robin, we found that encouraging a proper method of communication, rather than just banning all communication in general, would be very successful in leading our employees to do the right thing and encourage them that there is a more beneficial way to use social media and not that it's always a negative output. This is a simple program to implement. We've already talked with HR and they're totally on board, and they are ready to roll out several training programs annually or as possible as we see fit. So this will be the most effective way to efficiently reduce cyber incivility in the workplace. We understand that there are limitations as social media will still be used in the workplace, and that could possibly be a downside, but we believe that this strongly matches our core values, and this is the best solution that we have examined. So now I'll pass it over to Zach, who you've previously heard from, and he is going to explain how this vision can become our reality for our employees here at Jane.com.
Thanks, Casey. Mr. McEwen, today we talked about cyber incivility, how we plan to fix it, and why we believe our solution will be the most successful one you may find. We truly believe that by executing our cyber incivility program ran by our HR department, we would be able to yield a very efficient, happy, and effective workforce. And to end on a note that we all agree on, with the wise words of Charlie Crockett, customer satisfaction starts with employee satisfaction. Thank you.